Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Que esta menina não me sé el resto.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in Brazil! It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Can you believe that?
No.
But Feature Friday...
It's worldwide again.
That's right. We are in Brazil. It has been a very long time. I don't know why. Actually, the reason why is copyright has been very difficult. And funnily enough, there's been many labels that have showed us a lot of love in Brazil. But we thought we would return. We'd give it another shot. It's possible that this does get blocked. So I would highly encourage everyone that you get to see the uncut version by becoming a member on the Feature Friday Uncut Members Club, and just press the join button. You will get access also from now on every Feature Friday podcast. You will get access to some extra songs or an extra song review that the public will not be able to see, because if not, the podcast does get blocked. The rules of copyright are very weird on YouTube, but we are grateful to YouTube that has allowed us now to unlock memberships and do this. They're very much aware of this, so this is awesome.
This is gonna be fun. I've been looking forward to check out more Brazilian music for a while, so
I thought today we'll check out some of the classics that we have never seen, like Djavan,
okay,
Maria, Bethânia,
okay,
Ana Carolina, and Seu Jorge.
Seu Jorge.
And then the number one at the moment in billboards, in Brazil billboards, is Diego e Victor Hugo. Or Hugo, maybe. I don't know how you say his name. I also know that Charles Oliveira's fighting this fucking weekend.
Go Charles! Go Charles!
Yeah, and he's fighting Ilia Topuria.
By the way, go Ilia!
That's right, we like both.
These two are very, very good.
May the best man win. So we will also check out what's kicking ass in the billboards. I'd say we would begin with Djavan, which somehow is 11 years old. We're big fans of Brazilian music, and no one in the house recognized the name.
That's right, this is brand new. People, I remember last time I did Brazilian music, and people were saying, do you just like senora music? That means like
old women.
Housewife music.
Whoa.
My God. We're starting strong today.
Acoustic Brazilian music is next level.
My God.
G major.
Assim que o dia
Amaneceu.
lá no mar alto da paixão,
Por que está jurando?
Meu Deus.
dava pra ver o tempo ruir. Cadê você? Que solidão.
Also, Brazilian crowds do not fuck around, bro. They sing.
Esquecera de mim.
Que será de
Enfim, de tudo que há na terra, não há nada em lugar nenhum
It's not a place
que vá crescer
that's gonna
sem
grow.
você chegar.
This is beautiful, I'm enthralled.
Longe de ti, tudo parou.
Damn, he's good singer, bro.
Ninguém sabe o que eu sofri. Amar é um deserto e seus temores.
And the lyrics as well, damn.
Vida que vai na cela dessas dores, não sabe voltar. Me dá teu calor,
What gives me warmth?
vem me fazer feliz, porque eu te amo.
Oh, it makes me happy because I love you.
Você deságua em mim e eu oceano. E esqueço que amar
That's what
é
love is.
quase uma dor. Só
Is this the greatest love song ever written?
sei viver se
There might not be a better music industry life
I agree.
o
in this setting. Acoustic. Wow,
Oh,
dude.
it's so incredible.
So much music and just him and his guitar.
Vá.
Wow.
We have to drop a Brazilian crowds video.
Look, they sound awesome too.
That's incredible. He just created the most magical video I have ever seen in my life. I got goosebumps.
Damn, his ability to...
Just be present.
Wow, his grounding is amazing. Mate, they're his background singers.
Yes. Qué excelente. That's just excellences. How did he manage that? Shout out to that crowd. That crowd is goated. Wow. Oh my gosh.
Só sei
What the fuck?
que
This could be the whole podcast, I swear to you.
se for por você. Lá do
So stable too.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Wow! My god! Wow, wow, what a guy!
Holy shit.
Javan,
Holy
may I say
fucking shit.
something?
What a masterclass of
Also, can we make sure he gets enough hugs and love? He's 76.
No way.
And I don't think he looked that fucking different in that video.
Really? Did you know?
Maybe he looked the same from the age of 40 upwards.
Yeah, maybe.
Because that was 11 years ago. So he must have been like 60 then.
60.
Oh my,
my
god.
God.
So stable. Usually with age, a lot of singers do lose certain control over the vocal folds. Valeska has explained this to me.
Yeah.
And hence why a lot of old people, they sound with a bit of fucking vibrato. But it's like default setting.
Yes, it is. It's because some of the tension that you naturally hold in your tiny vocal folds also loosens. It happens with every muscle group as you grow older. However, because I'm thinking that he has probably been singing for like the greatest time alive.
He's one of the greatest singers in Brazilian history.
I believe that.
Bro, all right,
I
bro.
believe that.
You win, blood.
Genuinely, I believe that because that performance was a masterclass on stability and absolute presence. Honestly, how many singers have you seen in your lifetime from your own country, from your own time, that can absolutely nail an environment like this, a guitar and just himself, with nothing else? Nothing else was going on. There was no background singing. There was nothing. The crowd became the background singers.
He's got a musical.
Does he?
A biographical musical. Djavan o musical, Vidas para contar.
Oh my god!
His life, a story told. That's awesome. Because he is considered, he is
The
like
greatest.
a god. Look at him. I love this guy.
fabulous.
How the fuck have we never found this guy?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
all right. Now I know. Who do I want to be when I grow up? Djavan.
Djavan.
I want to be like Djavan. When my mom asked me, would you want to be like Djavan? What you want, Javan? What do you want for food, Javan? What do you want to Javan? Everything, Javan.
I love that. Also, the lyricism. This is perhaps the greatest love song ever written.
What the fuck? He had Stevie Wonder guest on his album.
Oh yeah, naturally.
What?
As you do.
What the fuck?
As you do.
The Beatles?
Did we just discover the greatest thing ever made?
Holy shit. I think he might be one of the
what?
best musicians that's ever been on the channel. I swear to you.
Wow.
And it's so sad that we've only discovered him now.
Today.
You know, why wasn't I born in 1949?
I don't
And
know.
grew up with him growing up as well. Unbelievable. I do have to say, there probably isn't a country, or there's very few, that can do acoustic settings in a way that Brazil has. And I think there's a bizarre connection between both the crowd, culturally, and then also then the lyrics. And lyrically, we're able to pick quite a bit of that because I was quite simple Portuguese. Thanks the fuck.
No, here's the thing. Okay, I'll tell you a little tale.
Complicated
In
and
Venezuela-
poetic, but in terms of at least I could pick up certain words.
Yes, correct. So you can sort of like pitch things together.
Yeah, maybe I
In
should.
Venezuela, there was where we're from, by the way. There was an era where Brazilian telenovelas were like the absolute bomb. Like they were everywhere. All
Kicking
right,
ass.
so they were everywhere, and absolutely everybody loved them. And I remember there was a section on TV, like on national TV, where they would put subtitles. They wouldn't dub them. And I remember sort of like picking up things from the las telenovelas in Portuguese. And I would be like, damn, I can understand a little bit. And I thought it's because I was reading it. But no, it turns out you can actually pick up some things.
And I've said this before, but one of my closest friends, especially during my tennis years and competing and training all the time, he's not fucking dead, thanks God. He's Brazilian, and he's one of the most awesome people I've ever met in my life.
Shout out
And
Brazil.
so
Also, Brazil has beautiful people. Can we have a moment for that?
So this is the lyrics in English. As the day dawned there over the sea of the passion, I could see the time in ruins. Where are you? What a loneliness. Did you forget me? Or what loneliness, that would be more accurate. And then in name of all that exists in this earth, I swear that there won't be at nowhere a thing that grows up without your presence. Far from you, all is paralyzed. Nobody knows how I suffered. Love is a desert with many threats. Life riddles on the saddle of my pain and doesn't know the way back. Give me your heart. Come and make me happy because I love you. You know, you flow into me and I am the ocean. And I forget that love is almost pain. I only can live if I live for you.
May I say again?
Close enough. I'm gonna go, mother.
I was like, oh, like I said, the greatest love song ever written. That and the way that he sang it as well, it was like,
Wow,
and the
this is so
scat
beautiful.
part, and the scatting part, where he was like, and he's just like, sort of like taking in the fact that he wrote the song, and everybody's singing it back to him, and he's like, and you know what's crazy? The fact that the continuity of the crowd, that they just knew to keep going.
And it's interesting. Yeah, true. But quite rhythmically aware.
Wow.
But a lot of people always relate, especially now since the rise of Brazilian funk in the West and in Asia, actually. You'll be surprised how many Korean pop groups are using Brazilian funk if you're watching from Brazil, or how many...
K-pop is very popular in Brazil.
That is true, that's true. But
they know the correlation.
That is true, but maybe you don't know that they're doing it also in Japan, and they're also doing it in India. They're also doing it in Pakistan and Bangladesh and Nepal. It's happening. Or here in the UK, maybe you didn't know that, but it's fucking happening. So a lot of people...
Fuck they cover!
Yeah, a lot of people do relate it to, obviously, relate Brazil to Brazilian funk or immense rhythmicality and the more the urban scene. But this had no percussion. It was rhythmical, but it had no percussion. It's, in my opinion, the best representation of what I think Brazilian music does best.
I agree.
Less is more. This is the best example of that.
And may I say, Brazilian music, folklorically speaking, is known to be intricate.
Very complex.
In terms of, because Brazil is a bit of like a melting pot of a lot of cultures as well. So you have a lot of Afro influences as well.
That's true.
You do
Portuguese, obviously.
Like European
Spanish,
influences.
European.
And then you have the Latin American sort of like mix that happened in Brazil as well. So you have a lot of influences, and that's the reason why I think Brazil has such a rich musical culture.
Yep.
and it's what makes them so outstanding. I remember growing up listening to a lot of Brazilian music and thinking, wow, it's so complicated.
There's another brand new name for us. She goes by the name of Maria Bethânia or Bethânia. I'm not sure how you pronounce that in Portuguese. The song is O Que, I think. Carta de Amor or something like that, which means like letter of love.
Alright, hit me with the Portuguese.
Here we go. It is live.
I love, that's the other thing that I love about Brazilian live music, that is what goes viral.
Live music
what goes
first.
popular.
But I don't know if this is also like really refined music taste. It is what a lot of our sort of subscribers and fans wanted us to review.
Wow, but she is loved.
And you are music heads, all of you fuckers, so...
We like
Chega
you.
de tentar dissimular,
Straight up.
disfarçar e esconder o que não dá mais pra ocultar.
A
E
cappella, straight
eu
up.
não posso mais calar.
And people
Já
straight
que
up
o
singing
brilho
to...
desse olhar foi traidor e entregou o que você tentou conter,
Heartbreak, we love
o que
heartbreak.
você não quis desabafar e me cortou. Chega de temer,
You
chorar,
passionate
sofrer,
fuckers over there.
sorrir, se dar e se perder e se achar e tudo aquilo que é viver. Eu quero mais é me abrir e que essa vida entre assim, como se fosse o sol desvirginando a madrugada. Quero sentir a dor dessa manhã.
They also like doing those chord progressions so often.
Nascendo, rompendo,
Latin
rasgando,
jazz is very
tomando
popular
meu
in Brazil.
corpo. Então eu chorando, sofrendo, gostando, adorando, gritando.
Crying, suffering, laughing, smiling.
Louca, alucinada e criança, sentindo meu amor se derramando. Não dá mais pra segurar. Explode coração.
Guys, what the heck
It's
is
as if
going
she's
on
actually
today?
reciting the letter. What an artist.
What a woman!
Yeah, right. Oh, she wins.
A cappella, yo, a cappella, look at that.
So many artists right now could never.
Ah, not even.
Especially in the US and the UK.
E não ter a vergonha de ser feliz.
Ah.
Cantar a beleza de
And the crowd.
ser eterno aprendiz. Sei que a vida devia ser.
I swear that's Ronaldinho on the guitar, bro.
Mas isso não impede que eu repita. É bonita, é bonita e é bonita.
Oh, stop!
E não ter a vergonha de ser feliz. Cantar a beleza de ser um eterno aprendiz. Eu sei que a vida devia ser bem melhor e será. Mas isso não impede que eu repita. É bonita e é bonita a vida.
Oh my god, the
A
chord
vida
progression
é.
for this.
Oh, a third.
Diga lá, meu irmão, ela é a batida de coração.
Oh, this is musicians' music, bro.
Ela é uma doce ilusão.
This is absolutely incredible.
Ela é maravilha ou é sofrimento. Ela é alegria ou lamento.
Oh my god, the
O
lyrics.
que é, meu irmão? Há quem diga que a vida da gente é um nada no mundo.
Not me crying
é
in the
boca
club.
num tempo que nem dá num segundo. Há quem diga que é um divino mistério profundo. É o sopro do Criador, numa atitude repleta de amor. Ele diz que a vida é viver. Ela diz que o melhor é
she's
morrer,
living
pois
that.
amada não é. E o verbo
She's
é
a bit
sofrer,
next level,
só
though.
sei que confio na moça. E na moça eu ponho a força da fé. Somos nós que fazemos a vida como der ou puder ou quiser. Sempre desejada, por mais que esteja errada. Ninguém quer a morte, só saúde e sorte. A pergunta roda.
That is brilliant. Just absolutely brilliant.
The whole thing, the setup, the fucking vibe.
Crowd,
Eu
the
fico com a pureza da resposta das crianças. É a vida, é bonita e é bonita viver.
Timbalim, wow.
Não ter a vergonha
I love the chord progression of this. I'll tell you why.
cantar a beleza de ser um eterno aprendiz. Eu sei que a vida devia ser bem melhor e será, mas isso não impede que a
I love the focus as well on the minor percussion.
é bonita e é bonita.
My God, I love that the cameraman is also between the people.
Yeah, it's so
in
cool.
the crowd.
I've never seen that.
Me neither. It's just such an experience, though. My God, my brain. Is this the closing of her show? That's crazy.
That's the name of the actual show, Carta de Amor. Carta de Amor.
Oh, I would literally be crying right now.
Es bonita.
No, my heart is so full.
Man, this is proper music. What the fuck?
Woo. Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Absolute masters. Masters. This is mastery.
There's another song coming.
That's crazy. Okay, I'll explain why the song is absolutely brilliant. In terms of the actual... Wow.
Es bonita, es bonita, es bonita. Mi carta de amor.
I must say. So, obviously, I'm not going to talk about the performance because that's like a whole conversation on its own.
We can't talk about it.
We will.
This is your show. You can do what
We
you want.
will. But I'm talking about the actual musical structure of this song.
Sure.
It's brilliant because obviously the lyricisms are the lyrics is very nuanced. It's about the highs and the ups and downs of life. Sometimes you have a fantastic day and the next one is terrible, and it's about the suffering and the excellence of it all, right? So the nuance and the chord progression is really what makes this song brilliant. So you have a major chord progression for the chorus, which is very optimistic and it's very elated. And then you have a sort of like a third minor progression for the verse, where you're kind of sort of talking about the camouflages and like how to get on with life, and you know the difficulties of that of things, and the beauty on certain perspectives, and the little glimmers of happiness that you get, right? So isn't it? Yeah, yes. My Portuguese isn't that bad.
How do you say smart menina?
Smart menina.
Go on.
Da gatinha.
Tá maluca. Bicha pinga.
Never mind. So yeah, that's really the reason why this song works, and it makes the people sort of like very enthusiastic for the chorus.
Yeah.
That is something that you're easily to sing to, because it comes from a minor third and then you're moving into a major chord progression for the chorus.
They do that often.
So you have this really cool jazzy like jazz feel to it, but it also it accesses the way that you can sing along to it too, because it's major, you can recognize that chorus and you can sing along to it. However, her performance though,
Mate, what the fuck? It's so difficult to find an artist like that because usually they get sort of bogged down by the event. You know, it's like they have cues, they have things that they have to adhere to, and you know, actually sometimes the death of an artist is structure. In here, it just felt so free, even in the arrangements. And it's funny because she did have classical musicians, you know, playing fucking jazz, but
She did.
and there's some of them were reading, but it's like it also for her it felt like she was in a park and she was just in nature and she's just part of the ether and she's dancing and every note is a step that she's climbing up in this bizarre ladder and she's just dancing in between and taking breaks, but there's no gravity, she's just floating. It's a fucking mental performance because it's truly one of the best performances I've seen in terms of freedom of artistic expression.
Correct.
You know, and it wasn't forced. It was just very much who she is. Singing is the medium in which she has chosen to express emotions, feelings, ideologies, perspectives, thoughts, paradigms. And it truly felt that, well, with instruments or without instruments, I sing. This is how I communicate.
And the beauty of it is that
she's awesome.
It really played sort of like respect to the art of singing. Like I've never seen it exposed in a way that is just so
Like she takes it seriously,
true
bro.
to the rudiments. Like I don't even know how to explain it. It's like fundamentally right. That's the only way that I can describe it.
I told you she's next level.
Yeah.
She's also considered the queen of Brazilian music. Bro, what the fuck is this podcast?
Yes!
I had no idea.
The greatest,
Dude,
the GOAT.
this is the best of Brazil, apparently, from what we're checking out. She started her career in 1964 with a show, with the show Opinião. She's the queen of Brazilian due to her popularity with performances all over the country, and then her popularity of the 1965 single Cacara. I don't know. Carcara. Yeah, but that's not how they would say it.
Okay, how would they do?
I don't know. Blue. The artist became a star in Brazil. She is the most awarded artist in the history of Brazilian Music Awards.
Okay.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
Just casual flex.
And we're all
That makes
failures.
sense.
Go home.
No, but that makes sense. Did you see how she opened completely a cappella? Obviously, this is their encore, right? So it was like she was reciting poetry. It was literally like we were seeing her brain, like we were in a conversation with her. I don't know how to explain that.
Bro, there's artists that struggle making 3 albums in their whole career.
50?
This woman made 50 in 47 years.
That
which
means
means
she made more
than
albums
one.
than she has been active in
That's more than one a
start.
year.
She's busy.
Bro, that's the
You
way.
are
Please,
busy.
artists, listen to this.
Like, you know
Upcoming
why?
artists, current artists.
You know why though?
Why?
Because she's in love with it.
That's
Because
right.
this is the only way that she can express herself. Because
That's right.
this is who she is.
That's right. That's right, Valeska. That's right.
Say how it is.
Say it how it is. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. Fantastic. Well, I'm really happy. She's still alive. She's kicking. She's 79. What the fuck?
Hey, yo,
So
bro.
that might have been reason, you know, because she looks. What the fuck? These people don't age either.
It's Brazil.
God damn it, Brazilian
It's
Jews.
Brazil.
We aren't all made the same.
No.
Anyone who ever tells you that, they haven't traveled.
To Brazil.
Well, immensely masterful, and I wish that we get to experience more of her music. So if you do want her want us to review more of her stuff and
yes.
experience that journey along with us, because we've done it with many other industries, and we did it as well for a while with Brazil, but never to this depth actually. So thank you so much for being part of the journey.
We sort of did more popular music like in
Correct.
the beginning.
I want musical shit as well, you know.
This was absolutely stunning, though. Both of these performances have left a deep mark in my brain.
Correct. There is another performance which we actually have seen bits and bobs of this in a live stream, and we never actually got the chance to review it properly. But it's, as you will see, it is liked. So we obviously liked it then. But I really wanted to have a chance to analyze this, and I think it's the perfect environment at the moment. Not only because it's the podcast, but it seems it's in the same sort of
sort of going
level
around the same
of
way,
genres. So
Chorando porque.
that's not the song. Here we go. Ana Carolina, Seu Jorge, e isso aí. That could have been okay.
I
That
don't
could have
know.
been alright, man. Fucking Brazilians have so much style.
I know.
Even the way they talk is like
It's swaggy.
fucking.
They got swagger.
This is our father's favorite Brazilian song.
Isso aí.
É isso aí.
My favorite Brazilian song is Infiel by Marília Mendonça.
Achou que ia
I love an alto. Like, they don't get championed enough.
He has a cello.
Yeah, I think it's her concert. And he's like,
I guessed.
I guess that. Or is the other way around?
Isso aí. I've never actually seen the video properly.
He
has a cello. Parar de chorar.
Eu não sei parar de chorar. Não vou parar de te olhar.
She's actually perfect singer.
Yes,
What the
this is
fuck?
fantastic.
Eu não me canso de olhar. Não sei parar.
That's capo on the first as well.
De te olhar.
What a track, what a song, y'all.
Ai, dude. É isso aí.
É isso aí. A quem acredita em milagres,
Turn it up.
a quem cometa maldade.
The fact that he's playing the bass.
And he's playing the
also
bass.
blows my
Bro,
mind.
have I ever watched this?
No.
We just hear it. My dad always plays it.
É isso aí. Vendedor de flores,
A flower seller. A florist.
ensinar seus filhos a escolher seus amores.
Vaya.
He's got the voice I wish I had.
Eu não sei parar de te olhar. Não sei parar de te olhar.
Oh, it's so good.
Não vou parar de te olhar. Eu não me canso de olhar. Não vou parar.
He can't stop crying. That's what the lyrics say.
De te olhar.
I never noticed the cello.
The chemistry between these two is just electric. Electric.
That is so good.
That's my favorite part.
Oh, it's just brilliant. Brilliant.
É isso aí. A quem acredita em milagres,
God damn it! Why wasn't I Brazilian?
a quem cometa maldade.
What the fuck? I swear it sounds better.
I
today.
know, it really does. I think it's because we're listening with the
In
ears,
ears,
like
yeah.
with better sound equalization.
Isso aí é
She's so good though.
vendedor de flores, ensina os seus filhos a escolher seus amores. Eu não sei parar de te olhar.
Bro, everything we've seen is live.
Eu não sei parar de te olhar.
Oh my.
Não vou parar.
This guy's dude, what the heck?
Somebody give him a hug.
Eu não me canso de olhar.
Não vou parar.
De te olhar.
I literally have a knot in my throat.
Man, I think I might cry. Ana Carolina.
Anna Carolina.
Ah.
Yeah, no, stop.
I think
Okay.
that is a concert, yeah.
May I say, this is the most electric, the most amazing.
She's performing again.
Chemistry between the two of them is just insane. Actually, I
In Sao
think.
Paulo.
Oh, very
In
cool.
July 12th. Go buy
Oh
tickets,
my
guys.
God, buy tickets.
Buy fucking tickets
Buy
to Ana Carolina.
Ana Carolina.
I swear to you, this is one of the best duet performances I've ever seen in my life.
Yes,
We
again.
hear it often. My dad likes this a lot.
But it's because the two of them have like unparalleled communication. Like I've never seen that sort of like communication like so. And sometimes they're not even looking at each other, and they're just like so in tune with one another. I don't know how to explain that. Also, how do you achieve this level of chill?
I don't
Like,
even
how-
know. All of these singers have achieved like a level of like
Of, like,
relaxation,
serenity. It's like-
grounding.
Is serene, like they're serene on stage.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know how you do that.
So it means this is it. I thought it meant that over there, but it means this is it.
That yeah.
You know, but no,
Eh,
it's that over there. I thought it
Israel.
meant is that over there. Israel, you know, I thought that's what it meant.
Israel.
But it's not. It's this is it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes more sense.
Yeah, it does.
How we thought it would be good. Life is so humble and good. It fucking rhymes in English and everything. It's just perfect. Almost always, this is it. The steps are taken on the street. Nobody has noticed the moon. Life always goes on. Unless you're Baleska and she always notices the moon. She loves the moon.
I do. I also.
She's a
have
moonwalker. I don't know how to stop looking at you. I don't know how to stop looking at you. I won't stop looking at you. I don't get tired of looking. I don't know how to stop looking at you. This is it. There are people who believe in miracles. There are people who do evil. There are people who don't know how to say the truth. And there are people who are the queens of Brazilian music. And the kings of
Carolina.
Brazilian music. Like Djavan. What's his name?
Seu
Seu Jorge.
Seu Jorge.
This is it. A flower seller teaches his children how to choose who they love. What? Who the fuck writes these lyrics? Fucking hell, how do you say that? Ensina
Su
su filho a escolher sus amores.
Seus amores.
Mate, I fucking love this music. Ah, God. And I don't know how to stop looking at you. Oh, yeah, nah. All right, man, you win. And they're very cyclical. A lot of them, I mean, at least this one is somewhat cyclical. They repeat, but they simply have an air of serenity and actually intent. It's like we were talking about this in an acting context in a previous video on how you can say the same thing, but because of intent, accentuation, I get in specific moments, or just the way of saying it,
Inflection.
Inflection. You can say it. You can say the same thing and mean 4 different fucking things. And I feel like the second verse when he sings it, or the first verse when she sings it, it has like a completely different different perspective, and it's so beautiful because it's like, wow, this is the dichotomy of music. This is why we do this thing.
I know!
And I swear to you, this is the days like this is where I feel like we have the best job in the world.
I genuinely agree.
This is insane, dude.
No, okay, but Alex.
Like I think I actually might cry, and I don't know why.
No, because it's beautiful. Because it's beauty.
I don't even know I can feel all these emotions.
No,
bro.
okay,
It's been a
Alex-
while as well since I felt all of this.
Yeah, have you? Oh,
Hey,
Brazil,
Swahili. This is it. This is it. This is the
Guys.
last shot. This is the
Hey,
best.
Swahili.
It's Swahili.
This
It's
is
Swahili.
it. Okay, so I must say, just furthering, like, deepening that thought process that
Please
you had.
extend.
Yeah, extend it. The idea of inflection and repetition in musical theater is actually one of the base fundamentals.
That's what Baleska's
sort of-
trending. In case you're part of the new kids on the block.
Yeah, so in musical theater, we study a lot of like, why is a verse repeating in a composition? So because the fundamental belief in musicals is that if you break into song, it's because that's the highest form of expression of that emotion. So it's because you couldn't express it in any other way than the reason why is that you break into song.
It's like why Maria starts the song a cappella.
Correct.
It's like she just couldn't fucking
express what she was feeling in any other way.
with words. Like thank you for being here. Nah.
That wouldn't even be close to what she's actually feeling. So she breaks into song. The emotion is so heightened that you do that.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does.
That's right. So when you're looking at a composition, you're studying a composition, and the verse repeats or the chorus repeats in musical theater, that is not the norm. Usually you're telling a story and it has a very continuous sort of flow. It's very rare that you have a repetitive section or that a section repeats several times outside of a reprise, for example. And it's because the intent changes. And it's your job as the actor to find out what is that intent? What is that you're trying to get across? And I think this particular performance, taking it out of the context of theater, it is sort of like, is the best example of it. Is the best example of it. Because they repeat the verse 3 times.
I actually, she is performing, it seems. Again,
she is fab.
Carolina. I don't know what Seu Jorge is doing at the moment, but she is performing. She's also 50. Holy shit.
She also looks great.
Whoa.
Wow.
She looks very good.
She does.
So she is a pop rock singer. Crazy that they consider her singing pop rock. Musical influence.
Her vocal color is absolutely luxurious.
She began her career in singing in local bars. Wow.
Very nice though.
She's awesome.
I wonder what her influences are. They're probably somebody like Bjork or...
Yeah, that's what she says. Alanis Morissette.
Uh-huh.
Ballet con read, by the way. If you think she read that, you don't know ballet. She's fucking blind.
Sometimes I do it for the sake of fashion.
Yeah, that's why I read. That's why I read out everything I read, because she actually can't tell that much. She's
blurry.
She has sold very well, but she does seem to be more on the like underrated vibe, or like dark horse.
That is criminal. What are you talking about?
Because like some of the sales of this, like she did, 250,000, 600,000. Obviously, this was their peak. Interesting. 700,000. That did very well. But yeah, obviously she's very successful, but nothing like in the level of the previous artists we've checked out.
That's insane.
I'm very intrigued into seeing also what the crowds are like and seeing compilations of that, and us creating content around this to deepen our knowledge into the Brazilian music industry like never before.
So let us know, and we will see you in the next one.
Goodbye.
Adios. Also live.
Whoa, fucking hell, it's cleaner than my eyes.
Oh.
Pergunte para mim.
Outra pessoa que eu não imaginava
Queria ficar assim.